Vantage point. So this is one that's really closely related in some applications to perspective. If you're wanting a little bit more idea as to what I mean by that, check out the, sorry about bumping the table there. Check out my perspective video if you want a little bit more intro into what I mean by how close those can, a vantage point and perspective can be. But vantage point is a little bit more specific to how the person seems to be looking at, observing the image. In photography, it's where the camera is placed, where you are looking from, at, or towards the subject matter and the background and whatever else. It's basically the same thing in painting and drawing. It's the vantage point is going to be where you seem to be in relation to the things that are on the two-dimensional surface. Now, it gets more complicated when you get into sculptures, because then we're usually talking about a moving, more three-dimensional space where people move through it, and your vantage point isn't necessarily one fixed location and you're done. In cinema, it's really complex, of course, too, but it can be carefully controlled by how the camera is creating a vantage point as you go and move, things move around, the camera can move and all that kind of thing. But it's always going to be the same vantage point for all viewers there. But in sculpture, people are different heights. People are going to be looking at, approaching sculptures from different angles and all that kind of thing. So thinking about vantage points can be a little bit more difficult in three-dimensional artwork in a lot of ways. Little more difficult to control, at least, than it is in two-dimensional artwork. It's all right. It's worth it.